Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How are you? How is everyone? I'm going to take a couple of seconds to adjust my light. Let's see. Hey, Lena. Thank you for being here, my love. My great friend from Dubai. I had a little conversation behind the scenes to tell her I was coming on live, and I just want to make a habit of coming on Mondays. I felt like after an incredible weekend or whatever kind of weekend you have is absolutely fine. It doesn't matter. We don't want to label it. I thought I'm just going to make this tradition of having a morning coffee on Mondays with the audience. And I didn't even have a chance to put a title into this Instagram live, because then we get caught in the rat race. Oh, I have to tell my audience. Oh, it's better to tell them. It's better to not. Like all these emotions. Actually, the title of this live is actually called Emotions and Triggers. And why I'm bringing it up, because so many frequencies have come about with my coaching sessions and even myself. And I thought, everybody, thank you for everybody that is joining. Everybody deals with emotions and triggers, but there is really a system to be able to identify them, know them, be okay with them. And then really, if you stop and think about it, what is the one thing that moves you in the direction whether you want to do the things you want to do or not is actually the emotions and feelings that you bring about and you feel or you tap into other people. So welcome again. Happy Monday to everyone, wherever you are. I'm actually in Mexico, so right now for us it's 8 a.m. Have a little bit of the smoke of my incense. I guess you don't see it, but it's just, I'm bringing up the energy and just thanking everybody for being here. And, the first thing that I want to tap into as we have more people join is like how important it is to really identify, know, and work on our emotions, right? And asking the aha question, what are they trying to teach us? And I had this experience this weekend that it blew my mind that I had to share with you all. So it's the first time ever I have Amazon deliver here because it's a very small town outside of Mexico. It's in the state of Yucatan and in this little town. And I was, wondering if Amazon was going to deliver. So I had some emotions flowing of like, the doubt, right? Should I have put this address? Should I have tried to find another solution? And lo and behold, the Amazon guy came. And I was so excited. And, I try to be really, really careful. Thank you for being here, everyone. To open the box, to make sure it is what I asked for. And if not really mess with the wrapping to, if I have to return it. So wait until I share with you this. So I'm opening up my package. And I find this box. What? Emotional bag? I'm like, my first reaction was like, I didn't order an emotional bag. And then it says, I know I can. What? So as I've been teaching about emotions lately in a conference I gave last week that I told you a little bit about last Monday, and it was just a topic around all my clients. And I'm like, I'm always saying, no, it's not just a coincidence that this arrived. I didn't order this. What is it about this box that I'm tapping into? Where did it come from? Is there something that I need to learn about it? So these are the automatic questions that come into my soul and my heart when something pops up, whether it's a trigger or just an emotion. And the fact that I was going to say, no, I didn't order it. I stop and take a pause to see what is it about this that I'm not understanding that can be of contribution. And it just blows my mind how incredible is the world heading. Like, where are we heading that you won't believe what it is? I thought I was going to return it, but it is actually something I ordered. But let me show you guys. They're actually the trash bags for a small trash can that I'm going to have in my kitchen. What does a trash bag have to do with an emotional bag? Oh my gosh, marketing, if my dear friend Margie pops up at some point, emotional bag, right? Because they're selling bags. And then you can actually open them depending on how you're feeling. How brilliant is that? So what I'm asking you, what is your emotion today? Excitement, happy? Are you in gratitude, anger? What does it say? Sorrow or confusion? Now, out of something I ordered in Amazon, is this not brilliant or what? So this really inspires me to tap into this topic, because if you think about it, we can be having a beautiful day, but something happens in our day. Someone says something to us that moves us, triggers us, and then we don't know how to deal with it. You get little signs like this emotional bag that if you just jumped in, Ceci, nice to see you. You must go back and hear about this emotional bag that I got. It's emotional bags that I got in Amazon without knowing I was going to get them. So bottom line, I want us to have a system in place. What is it that we can truly do to tap into these emotions without letting them affect us? With just being in a state of oneness, being whole, being present, to be able to know that everything that comes our way is an opportunity for growth. If there is a change, then there is a chance. How do we get that chance? Is by really going through these steps. So the first, let's give a concrete example. Like somebody says something that really hurts you, that you don't think it's fair, that you don't think it's in alignment for your highest good. And what we want to do first is observe the feeling as an spectator. So just pretend like you are in the movies and you're not in the first row. You're in the 7th to 10th row. You're just observing that situation that is coming your way, okay? You want to recognize, obviously, the feeling. Are you in a position even to name the feeling? Because so many clients, I've noticed that, at some point, actually, I was there myself. I wouldn't even been able to put a name to the feeling. So how are we going to be able to tap into source and do something about it if we don't even know the name of the feeling? So definitely tap into the name of the feeling. Now, as you are watching this movie, you have the control to put pause. You decide how long you pause for. Now, if you pause for a long time, that definitely can get you in a dark, unhealthy mode. So pause enough time to just observe the feeling, and just from an spectator, okay? And then once you recognize it, you want to ask a very simple question. Now, the situation comes and you want to ask, is this feeling mine or someone else's? What do you mean, Val? What do you mean if this is mine? Ask the question and you'll be able to know if it's something that is rising up, something in your immediate level of your emotion and heart at that moment, or if it's triggering something from the past, if it's triggering something from your childhood, your parents, all the patterns, the below part. So when you know in a minute that it's not yours, you can breathe. It's not mine. I'm tapping into that. I need to learn something about it. Okay. So you want to just take a small breath. Obviously, if you're with a person, you're not going to go and make them feel uncomfortable. You just take that small breath to be able to just tap into, okay, it's not mine, it's someone else's, okay? You want to be able to be in a state of just learning and looking at that person, not as a label if it was your mother, your boss, your friend, is just a teacher that comes into your frequency at this time to teach you something. Now, you or we might not be able to be in that frequency to be able to learn the lesson, and that's okay. But at least we know that particular situation, circumstance, comment, or feeling generated some uncomfortableness in your soul. So we are not going to disregard it. If you're in a position to do all the inner work, you're just observing it, naming the feeling, asking if it's yours or someone else, where is it coming from, where do I feel it, okay? And you're going to detach from the title of the person who is giving it to you, because then we go deeper. So just look at that person as an opportunity to heal, to grow, and to learn something that perhaps you haven't fully cleaned. So as I said, we're going to do these lives with Val, coffee mornings, Monday mornings. So I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee, hoping that, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Hoping that all of you are starting your Monday. It's the beginning of the week. What kind of intention, what kind of vibration are you bringing into your spirit to be able to really live fully? Not just your week, your morning. What are those small changes that you are doing just this morning? Just like showing up for this live. You didn't have it planned because I didn't tell anyone I was coming on. And this is why I do things just randomly. Those people that are here needed to come here and hear this message. And in this realm of emotions and triggers, it is really important that you have, it's actually a system that you can have in place every single time you get triggered. You know, I read somewhere it says, like, become the boss of your own emotions, okay? Allow yourself to know and protect yourself, how to react, how to be able to tap into it without going fully where it causes you a physical pain. Because we know that emotions that are hidden, that are not coming out because of the limited beliefs that we've told our spirit, we've told stories that if you say something, then the other person will get hurt. If you say something that you might cause more trauma into the situation. So the first hi Luz, it's so good to see you, my good friend from Dubai as well. It's always good to make sure that you let that out, because any emotion that stays within you will for sure build up in some sort of trauma in the near future. So this whole idea of, I just don't want to be causing trouble, let me just keep that to myself, is not of contribution to you. So please be sure to go back and hear the steps that I shared in this live so that you're able to tap into it. And ask the questions. The more questions you ask, the more possibilities you create. What am I feeling right now? What is it about the situation that could be for my highest good and good of others? What do I want to do about the situation? What is it about this particular feeling that really moved me to where I have been moved at this moment? What is it about this encounter with this particular person that can allow me to see myself and that person in a different lens? And so it is the different infinite possibilities that you can bring about in asking the questions to create possibilities. How many questions? There's not a number. Are you going to get an answer right away? No. Maybe, but most likely, I have shared this in some of my trainings and with my coaching sessions with my clients. The way when you think something and you actually put your body into it by modulating and having a visual of it, it's gonna integrate in your subconscious so much better. So what am I saying with this? When I launch all these questions to the universe, I literally, thank you, Patty, for being here. I literally envision like my voice and those questions go up like a firecracker and they explode in the universe, and those speck of lights that come down, I will just expand my hands and my heart to be able to receive those answers. How do you see those answers? Through signs that the universe sends you. Perhaps you have your answer in a song that you hear. Perhaps you hear a conversation randomly as you pass by, or you find a book and you open it exactly that gives you a validation of that liberation that you were looking for that morning. Even a bumper sticker that you might read in front of you. Now we many times miss out on those signs because I'm going to say in the past, we were caught up. If I say we are caught up, I'm bringing that into your spirit. So I cancel that. We were caught up in not being present. Even when you're driving, you're being present, connecting with the driver next to you. You know, if you see somebody out of line, out of frequency, you send them love and light. When you can actually watch the billboards, read the signs, read those stickers, and why not be listening to a beautiful podcast, or just simply having nothing but yourself and your presence as you're driving. You know, driving or walking is a beautiful time where you can really just connect with your spirit. So there are these little times where you can tap into your spirit, your emotions, and recognize how you are feeling in that moment. Embed that in your heart so that you can have the capability of bringing that feeling back into your spirit anytime you want. And this is what we do in NLP. We can actually tap and program different parts of our body and our spirit to bring about a certain feeling and just go back to that moment in an instant, because you actually do the programming to embed that in you. So without going long, I just wanted to say how cool it was for me to receive this sign that the universe sent me through an order of Amazon. Trash bags for my kitchen small trash can, and I learned all these things, right? So for those that you just tapped in, it says, I know I can, Luz, I know you're going to appreciate this so much. These are the trash bags, literally, check this out. Trash bags, okay, trash bags. And so you're able to open it, and depending on how you're feeling, you get your trash bag, because they're emotional bags. So just like these trash bags, we have the capability to put aside each emotion. And it doesn't mean, oh, I don't want this feeling, I just want it out. It doesn't feel good. We need to be able to do the steps. And once you're in your element and you actually stay in a high frequency level where you can tap into emotions that are a contribution to you, emotions that are of high spirit and positive emotions, then you will be able to bring more blessings into your life and the lives of others. So speaking about emotions, I have been ecstatic this weekend, filled with emotions, because we are back filming videos, the first videos that we're filming in 2022. So even though we've done this for so long and we feel good and we don't get shy by the camera, you know, those feelings of tapping into those moments that we had when we first started filming and we didn't have that confidence, and how we laughed about it, and how the whole weekend we were able to tap into our emotions and make something beautiful that actually we will be sharing in social media today. For those that were here last Monday, I shared that we're doing a international speaking tour to Peru coming up, and we are so excited to share today the video with all the information of what all that takes. It's actually from April 23rd to May 3rd. And what I was mentioning last time, why these emotions come up while doing this and actually planning this speaking tour for all of you who want to join, is because it's not just your typical tour that you would do a speaking tour or a service tour or a spiritual tour. This is actually a holistic, it embeds everything that I just mentioned. In fact, also spiritual growth. So let me recap. It's a international speaking tour, international speaking tour, where you will have the opportunity to speak live in different audiences. You will have the spiritual aspect. We have a shaman who's going to be with us at one point of the trip, where we're going to have a tribute to Pachamama and sleep in a place that is just beautiful. We're going to be doing service work. We're going to be doing activities that get you to the edge, like fire walking, and so much more, with an incredible group of people. So without even launching it, Diego's in the house, and Diego's actually coming to our speaking tour, and we are so excited to launch it today. So the question is, what are the emotions that you're bringing in this morning to ignite you, to inspire you, to do something different in pro of your life and your dreams and the dreams of others? Take that into your heart right now. Take that question. And just as we're in the spirit of this tour, we're also launching our seventh Speak Connect and Grow from the Heart workshop, which that is actually the workshop that gets you to the level of confidence and heals you from anything that is holding you back to feel confident, empowered to share your message. And that is coming up. We do it in a format of 3 Saturdays. 2.5 hours one Saturday, 2.5 hours the next one, and 3 hours the next one. That's coming up February 19th. February 26th and March 5th. Yes, that's our 7th cohort. Anyone is invited. And now, the thing that why we do things different, oh my goodness, Kiana's in the house. Kisses to everyone that is here and everyone that will be watching this live later. Now, I want to tell you that all of our activities that we do with Val Alino Coach and Alberto Pupo and Speak, Connect, and Grow and Vibrating Authentic Love, we have this intention to just really bring a small group. Why? Because the changes that you live are exponential, are transformational, they are transcendence. And so we go deep into the soul, we go deep into the heart, and as my professor, Dr. Shefali, says, 1 is a million. So we want to do it this way because we know that the people that are around us and come and unite with our energy and frequency in our heart and show up, they are going to be transcending their message to the world. So without further ado, I want to say cheers, happy Monday, blessings, love, and light to everyone here. Please, if you just joined in, be sure you tap into the whole message this morning, which was emotions and triggers and not even finding, just being open. You don't have to find them. They are there. Be open and present to see all the signs that the universe has for you on a daily basis, multiple times, for you to be in your frequency of abundance, to be able to tap into that moment where you need to perhaps change your frequency, learn from a trigger, and bless all those people that come in your way because they are here to teach us lessons. So for now, I'm going to go, and I hope to see you in the near future. Send me your comments. Send me what kind of topics you would like me to share during these Monday morning coffees with Val. And thank you to everyone here, Diego, Kiana, Lena, and I can't see the rest of the people that were here. Patty, I don't know if you're here. Ominic Digital. And of course, my friend Luz, Ramya, Ceci, and all the people that joined me. Sending love and light. Bye-bye.